I think we can really kind of all come together on this idea of murder is bad. All right, everyone, we are coming to you today with the Rebel Arms Mod 3 SBR. It's a personal gun, 10.5-inch SBR. Why SBR? Because pistols, you almost got there. You tried, you didn't quite get there, but SBRs you got there. So yeah, Rebel Arms, really excited to tell you about those guys. Great company, great reputation, and they built some great guns. So let's talk about it. That's your reload for the day. You guys on Instagram want to know how you do a reload. You index your new mag and you just throw it away. That's how you do it. One thing I will tell you that I do really like about this thing, and this is, well, let's clear this up before I start paying a lot of compliments. Ambi, right? Ambi, that's where I dropped the bolt. Big fan of these. I am a lefty, so if you're wondering if I'm a genius, yes, I am. But the something we've got to address with Rebel, so they make really good rifles. But when I say make, I don't really mean make. I mean assemble. And to be perfectly fair, because this is not Rebel's fault, but to be perfectly fair, you know, look, they're a parts assembler. They take Lego pieces. They just take good Lego pieces based on the customer's specifications in most cases, and they build the gun that way. If you're like, well, that kind of sucks, that's what everyone does. Like, don't be disillusioned into thinking that the AR market is full of all these companies making their own uppers and lowers and this and that. No, basically no one. Like, I don't know the actual number, but in terms of the amount of, like, where do all the uppers come from? It's a small list. It's a real small list. And you will see frequently a lot of companies going, now we make all the, you know, everything's made in-house. It's not, because what you're doing is you're taking for example, like PWS. I don't know if that would be the whole upper. I'm imagining just the rail system, right? They're taking a PWS and they basically license that, and they say, well, we'll pay you extra, however it works. We'll license that from you, but we're going to put Rebel on it. So if people are like, are your rails, you know, made by Rebel? You're like, well, yeah, it's got our name on it. Yeah, but you didn't make it. Someone else made it, and you basically license it, throw your name on it. That's what a lot of people do. No fault of Rebel. That's just the nature of the beast. I'll tell you some of the stuff that I do really dig about this. So full ambi receiver. So, you know, look, that's your magazine release, right? Which for us lefties makes a difference. Do you pay more for that ambi setup? Yeah, you do. That's where you drop your bolt, right? So, you know, you can still, frankly, I don't even really use that much, because for me, it's just a little too close to the trigger where I don't want to have that happening. So I still typically push the button, strip the mag, load the new mag. But to each their own on that. The ambi thing's really cool. The AXTS, or the artist formerly known as AXTS, as I like to call them, the Radian ambi safety is a damn good safety. It's just a really damn good safety. The Geisley trigger, this is all spec. You know, I basically spec this out. Hey, look, here's all the stuff that I want to. Geisley, I can never keep track of the names. There's like SSAE. I know this is not that, but then there's like the, you know, 3-gun. There's the Super Dynamics. There's all that kind of stuff. I can't remember which model this is, to be perfectly honest with you, but good, you know, flat face Geisley trigger. So yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, gun's been great. We've already established that. I guess we'll talk a little bit about like the staff and the customer service, because they've always taken great care of me, always been ethical. Bad news. Dead. Well, that's so our producer, shit, that's So the news article that I just read seems to be saying that the owner of Rebel Arms was driving one night under the influence in an accident, and they get in an accident, passenger dies, takes the passenger's body, moves it into the driver's seat, which is not usually advised. Cops show up, said the passenger was driving, the passenger that he killed, and now he's in jail, and Rebel Arms is out of business. And that was his 4th DUI. Fourth. Just so this is basically turned into like an Agatha Christie novel kind of scenario where there's been a murder and we got to find out who done it, but we know who done it, and it's pretty straightforward. And I think the real if we look at the how do we learn and move forward from this, I think it's really, you're not going to be buying one of these because the company ceases to exist, and murder less people. I think we can really kind of all come together on this idea of murder is bad. It's bad. And you don't murder your friends. Like, it's your friend. So for the kids who are watching, who use this show as a learning tool or a source of inspiration, like a Tony Robbins seminar kind of thing, I would tell you, stay in school, keep away from drugs, but if you're gonna do drugs, regardless of what I say, don't kill people. So leave them alone. Do drugs, stay home. If you do them, stay home and murder less people. Stay in school, kids. Damn. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel while you're here. Maybe leave us a comment. If you leave us a nasty comment or you leave us a thumbs down, that might be the lowest form of human interaction these days. Who leaves a thumbs down on a YouTube video? But subscribe. You can find us on YouTube, Outspoke, Full30.com, 1911 Syndicate. It's very simple. If you're a podcaster, you just like listening to audio in your car, you can search the Syndicate Minutes on Apple, Google, Spotify, and you can always find us on Instagram, Facebook, all those good things. Just search 1911 Syndicate, and we'll hang out. Come on, we'll hang out with each other online. Let's become friends. Come on, just do it. Go, do it now.